Vigils are taking place across the world this weekend to remember Liam Payne, the One Direction star who died on Wednesday. Well, this group of fans gathered in Sydney to remember him. Liam Payne fell from a third-floor balcony at his hotel in Buenos Aires. It's not yet known when his body will be repatriated to the UK.
A former member of One Direction, Liam Payne, has died after falling from the third floor of a hotel in Buenos Aires. Now, this is according to the Reuters news agency, who are quoting local police. AFP are quoting the local newspaper.
A dazzling star of the music world, Liam Payne's life was a whirlwind of fame, success, and unthinkable tragedy. His tragic passing has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, prompting his closest friends, including Zayn Malik and Harry Styles, to step forward with shocking revelations. What dark secrets about Liam's life have finally come to light? Tragic fall of a star. Liam Payne, once a beacon of youthful brilliance and vibrant talent, met a shocking fate on October 16, 2024, that sent ripples through the music world and his devoted fan base. The former One Direction star was only 31 when he tragically fell from the third floor of a hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The news hit fans hard, leaving them reeling from the loss of a beloved artist who had once captured hearts around the globe. But what led to that fateful fall? Local police reported that emergency services discovered Payne's body after receiving a distressing call from hotel staff in the upscale Palermo neighborhood. Just moments before, the hotel manager had described a chaotic scene. Payne, apparently overwhelmed by drugs and alcohol, was tearing apart his hotel room. The manager expressed concerns about his safety due to the room's balcony. Little did they know, this would be a day forever etched in tragedy.
Le ponga en riesgo
¿Hace
su
cuánto que
vida.
está ahí o es un hotel de vivienda?
No, es hace 2 o 3 días que está acá.
Liam Payne was no stranger to fame, having skyrocketed to stardom as part of One Direction, the boy band that took the world by storm after their formation on the British version of Asterisk, the X Factor Asterisk, in 2010. With chart-topping hits and a dedicated fan base, the group achieved incredible success before announcing a shocking breakup in 2016. However, beneath the glitz and glamour, Payne grappled with the darker sides of fame that many don't see. What could possibly drive a star to such despair? The truth is, fame comes with a price, and Payne's journey was riddled with struggles that many fans were unaware of. He openly discussed his battles with substance abuse and the toll it took on his mental health. When you're doing hundreds of concerts and it's the same 22 songs every day, even if you're not happy, you've got to go out there, he confessed in a candid interview. In a world where the spotlight shone brightly, Payne often found himself in the shadows of his own mind.
For some certain circumstances, I'm quite lucky to be here still, which is something I've never really shared with anyone.
Explain.
But there's times where that level of loneliness and people getting into you every day, like I say, just every so often you're like, when will they send? You know, and then that's almost nearly killed me a couple of times.
On the day of his death, reports indicate that guests in the hotel heard loud banging and shouting for hours. One witness described it as if a construction crew was working inside the building, unaware of the turmoil unfolding just a few floors up. What dark events transpired behind closed doors that would lead to such a tragedy? The chaotic environment became increasingly alarming, and the hotel staff's urgent call for help was a cry that would come too late.
Autopsy is complete. The night of Payne's death, hotel officials called authorities to report that he was behaving erratically.
Pablo Policicchio, communications director for the Buenos Aires Security Ministry, suggested that Payne may have jumped from the balcony. However, the police did not confirm whether his death was an accident or intentional, directing inquiries to the prosecutor's office. Forensic experts later indicated that Payne did not adopt a protective posture during the fall, suggesting he might have been in a state of semi-consciousness. Authorities opened an investigation, conducting a post-mortem examination. They discovered several medications and energy supplements in Payne's hotel room, including clonazepam, and a whiskey bottle in the courtyard where his body was found. Could these substances have played a role in the tragic turn of events? The preliminary autopsy revealed that he died from internal and external hemorrhages and multiple traumatic injuries. The forensic analysis identified 25 injuries from the fall, with traumatic brain injuries being sufficient to cause death. Additionally, an initial toxicology report indicated that Payne had multiple substances in his system at the time of his death, including pink cocaine, crack cocaine, and benzodiazepine. Substances found in his hotel room suggested that he may have been battling his demons at the moment of his fall. It was a tragic culmination of a star whose life was filled with both extraordinary highs and heartbreaking lows.
Welcome back. We're learning more about the death of One Direction singer Liam Payne. A toxicology report showing that Payne had, quote, pink cocaine in his system. The initial report from his autopsy coming after the singer fell to his death from a third-floor balcony at a hotel in Argentina last week.
What kind of impact did Liam leave on his fans? In the wake of his death, fans flooded to the Casa Sur Hotel, creating a makeshift memorial filled with candles and flowers.
Overnight, a candlelight vigil held for Liam Payne in New York City as fans worldwide grieve the loss of the One Direction singer.
Oh, God, in history. Oh, we can be the great.
The shock was palpable. Many couldn't fathom that their idol, who once lit up stages around the world, had fallen victim to such a tragic fate. For fans, the loss felt personal, and the pain of losing someone they had grown up idolizing was overwhelming. Young women, some barely old enough to remember a time before One Direction, expressed their disbelief. "I didn't think he was going to die so young," one fan said, her eyes welling with tears. Liam had attempted to reclaim his narrative with his solo music, expressing vulnerability in his work. His debut album, LP1, showcased a more mature artist who had battled through storms and emerged with stories to tell. Just months before his death, he celebrated 6 months of sobriety, a milestone that highlighted his determination to turn his life around. But the shadow of his past loomed large, and the pressure to maintain that sobriety in a world that had once consumed him whole may have become unbearable. The last hours of his life were filled with chaos and confusion, the details of which continue to emerge as investigators piece together what happened. Eyewitness accounts and hotel security footage will likely play a significant role in understanding the tragic events leading up to his fall. The world is left grappling with the question, what could have been done differently to prevent this tragedy? The world mourns the loss of a talented musician whose life ended too soon, leaving behind a 7-year-old son named Bear and a legion of fans who cherished him. Payne's family released a heartfelt statement, expressing their devastation. "Liam will forever live in our hearts," they said, asking for privacy during this awful time. As the music community reflects on Liam Payne's legacy, they are forced to confront the uncomfortable realities of fame, addiction, and mental health. What insights are emerging from his friends about the real struggles he faced behind the scenes? Devastated stars speak out. Liam Payne's unexpected passing has left a void in the music industry, and many of his peers have taken to social media to express their grief and share their memories. One such heartfelt tribute came from singer-songwriter Charlie Puth. Charlie Puth, visibly shaken by the news, took to Instagram to express his condolences. In his first Instagram story, he wrote, "I am in shock right now. Liam was always so kind to me. He was one of the first major artists I got to work with. I cannot believe he is gone."
We've made you a little something special, so you can just carry me around with you.
To further honor Liam, Puth posted a photo of the two together with no caption, allowing the image to speak volumes about their bond and the grief he feels. Expressing her grief, Paris Hilton wrote, "So upsetting to hear the news of Liam Payne passing. Sending love and condolences to his family and loved ones. R.I.P. my friend." Paris's heartfelt message resonated with many, showing just how much Liam's presence impacted those around him. The loss of such a vibrant and talented individual has truly shaken the entertainment industry. Music producer Zedd, who collaborated with Liam Payne on his debut solo album, wrote on X, "R.I.P. Liam. I can't believe this is real. Absolutely heartbreaking." Zed's words reflect the shock and sadness felt by those who worked closely with Liam, highlighting the deep connections he formed within the music industry. 50 Shades of Grey's author E.L. James penned an emotional note on X. "I am heartbroken to hear of the tragic passing of Liam Payne. I can barely believe it. Sincere condolences to his family." Her heartfelt message captures the widespread sorrow and disbelief that has accompanied Liam's untimely death. Harry Styles' mother, Anne, shared her sorrow over the heartbreaking news by posting a photo of a broken heart on her Instagram account. She accompanied it with the touching words, "Just a boy." This heartfelt tribute reflects the deep sense of loss felt by those who knew Liam, reminding us of his youthful spirit and the impact he had on those around him. So how did Liam's former bandmates respond to this heartbreaking loss? Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Louis Tomlinson, and Zayn Malik came together to express their grief in a joint statement released on their official Instagram account on October 17th. They wrote, "We're completely devastated by the news of Liam's passing." The statement continued, "In time, and when everyone is able to, there will be more to say. But for now, we will take some time to grieve and process the loss of our brother, who we loved dearly. The memories we shared with him will be treasured forever. For now, our thoughts are with his family, his friends, and the fans who loved him alongside us. We will miss him terribly. We love you, Liam." This heartfelt message highlights the strong bond they shared and the immense impact Liam had on their lives. In addition to the group's official statement, Louis Tomlinson shared a heartfelt tribute on Instagram, reflecting on the deep bond he had with Liam. He expressed his devastation at losing a brother and remembered Liam as a positive, funny, and kind soul. Louis reminisced about their early days together, noting how he was immediately struck by Liam's incredible voice and warm personality. He emphasized Liam's vital role in One Direction, praising his songwriting talent and perfect pitch. Louis also shared the pain of not having the chance to say goodbye, promising to be there for Liam's son, Bear, and to honor Liam's memory by telling him stories of his amazing father. His tribute captured the profound love and gratitude he felt for their friendship, ending with a heartfelt farewell to his dear friend. What heartfelt words did Zayn Malik share to honor Liam's memory?
Writing on Instagram, "Given the heartbreaking loss experienced this week, I've made the decision to postpone the U.S. leg of the Stairway to the Sky tour. Love you all and thank you for your understanding."
Zayn Malik also took a moment to say a heartfelt goodbye to his friend and former bandmate, sharing an emotional post on Instagram that truly resonated with fans. He revealed that he often finds himself speaking to Liam, wishing he could hear him. Zayn recognized Liam's immense talent, stating that he was the most qualified among them when it came to music, and he felt lucky to have Liam guiding their ship on stage. His tribute took an emotional turn as he expressed the profound loss he felt, saying, "I lost a brother when you left us." He wished he could have one last hug and proper goodbye, reiterating his love and respect for Liam. Zayn concluded with a heartfelt message, hoping Liam was at peace and knew how deeply he was loved. His words captured the essence of their friendship, showcasing the bond they shared and the void left in Zayn's heart. How did Harry Styles express his sorrow in the wake of Liam's passing? Harry Styles shared his heartfelt goodbye to Liam Payne just a day after the tragic news. "I am truly devastated by Liam's passing," he wrote in an emotional Instagram statement, accompanied by a powerful photo of Liam performing. Styles emphasized Liam's joy in making others happy, noting, "His greatest joy was making other people happy, and it was an honor to be alongside him as he did it." In his tribute, Harry beautifully captured Liam's spirit, saying, "Liam lived wide open, with his heart on his sleeve." He described Liam as warm, supportive, and incredibly loving, recalling their time together as some of the most cherished years of his life. "I will miss him always, my lovely friend." He concluded with heartfelt condolences to Liam's family, expressing deep sorrow for those who loved him, especially Liam's son, Bear. Niall Horan also joined his former bandmates in mourning by sharing a heartfelt tribute to Payne, sharing a throwback photo of the two and affectionately signing the message with his nickname, Nialler. I'm absolutely devastated about the passing of my amazing friend Liam. It just doesn't feel real, he shared, highlighting the shock and sadness that so many are experiencing. Niall expressed gratitude for their last meeting, reflecting on the bittersweet nature of their goodbye. I sadly didn't know that after saying goodbye and hugging him that evening, I would be saying goodbye forever. It's heartbreaking. The Backstreet Boys took to social media to honor Liam Payne with a heartfelt message. They expressed the collective grief felt by many, stating, "Words cannot express the emotions we are collectively feeling right now, and it seems like the rest of the world is in the same boat. Our hearts go out to Liam's family, friends, and directioners around the world. Rest in peace, brother." The Backstreet Boys singer, who was set to work with Payne on Netflix's Building the Band, also shared a tribute alongside a photo of the two together. Quavo, who worked with Payne on his debut solo single Strip That Down, shared a black and white photo of the singer to Instagram stories, writing simply, "Rest in paradise." Rita Ora, who collaborated with Liam on the song For You, which was recorded for the soundtrack of 50 Shades Freed in 2018, wrote on Instagram, "I'm devastated. He had the kindest soul. I will never forget." Singer Camila Cabello honored Liam Payne on her Instagram stories, expressing gratitude for the joy he brought her and her friends. She reflected on how impactful it was to meet him as a young fan and shared her heartbreak over his untimely passing, calling it a tragedy. Justin Bieber shared a tribute video that captured memorials for Payne to his Instagram story, including a broken heart emoji in the corner. How did Liam's early talent leave a lasting impression on those who witnessed it? Former X Factor host Dermot O'Leary paid tribute to Liam Payne with a heartfelt message, recalling their first encounter when a 14-year-old Liam auditioned and impressed everyone with his Sinatra rendition. O'Leary described Liam as a joyful presence who was polite, grateful, and humble. He sent his love and prayers to Liam's family during this difficult time. Additionally, the official X Factor account shared their sorrow, stating they were heartbroken over Liam's passing. They acknowledged his immense talent and the lasting legacy he created as part of One Direction, extending their thoughts to his friends, family, and fans around the world. Other celebrities like Bella Thorne, Halsey, Paul Wesley, and David Beckham also shared their heartfelt tributes to honor Liam Payne and express their condolences. Kate Cassidy, Payne's girlfriend, expressed her profound grief over his death, asking for privacy as she navigates this painful time and declaring her unconditional love for him. Cheryl Cole, the mother of Liam's son Bear, shared her heartbreak on Instagram, reminding everyone that Liam was more than a celebrity. He was a father, son, and friend.
Payne's ex-partner, British singer Cheryl Cole, the mother of their son Bear, pleading for compassion as the family grieves. As I try to navigate this earth-shattering event and work through my own grief at this indescribably painful time, I'd like to kindly remind everyone that we have lost a human being.
How did the complex dynamics of Liam's relationships ultimately play a role in the tragic circumstances surrounding his final days? The tragic truth behind Liam's last days. Liam Payne's struggles were palpable in the weeks leading up to his tragic death. What dark secrets lay hidden behind the headlines of this once-celebrated musician's life? The former One Direction star was dealing with intense issues surrounding his ex-fiancée, Maya Henry, which weighed heavily on him. A source revealed that he was extremely overwhelmed by the legal troubles he faced with her. Just days before his death, Maya issued a cease and desist order, claiming he had been persistently contacting her, even using different phone numbers and iCloud accounts to do so. Was this relentless pursuit a cry for help, or something far more troubling? The couple's history was complicated. They started dating in 2019 and became engaged the following year, only to break things off in 2022. Despite a brief reconciliation, they ultimately decided to end their relationship for good. Maya recently shared her side of the story in an emotional TikTok video, where she alleged that Liam bombarded her with messages and calls, often reaching out to her family and friends as well. "It's always from different numbers," she stated, expressing her frustration and confusion over his behavior. She even claimed he used his connection to One Direction fans to manipulate the situation in his favor.
A lot of people are like, the whole fiction argument. So some of the things that fictionalize the book are obviously the name changes. Some of the cities are different. Like I say, I'm from Tennessee in the book when I'm from Texas. Some of the timelines are a bit skewed. And then also, for example, another big point was people were like, this can't be about Liam. Because when I was talking about the abortion, he said, oh, I'm not ready for a kid. And in real life, that's obviously not the case. But for privacy reasons, I just wanted to leave stuff like that out of my book and just tell my story. So that's kind of like why it is fiction. Because if you do something that's nonfiction, everything has to be so factual and you can't leave anything out. And obviously there are a lot of things that are worse that I did leave out. So it is fiction inspired by true events.
Maya's lawyers confirmed her concerns were serious, stating she had retained legal representation due to new and concerning information. What could have been so alarming that it drove her to seek legal action? In the days leading up to Liam's death, she had openly discussed their tumultuous relationship, describing it as toxic and even abusive. During her appearance on a podcast, she revealed that Liam had often used threats of self-harm as a manipulation tactic. "He would message my mom, saying he wasn't doing well," she recalled, emphasizing the emotional strain this put on her family.
I always felt like it was a manipulation tactic to keep me, I don't know, it's kind of complicated, but I always felt like it was so that I could continue to feel bad for him. And because he would always message me ever since we broke up, like, oh, I'm not well. He would always play with death and be like, well, I'm gonna die. I'm not doing well. And there was one time I tried to get him help and then he was like, not taking it. He would text my mom, I'm not doing well, have Maya contact me, because I wouldn't respond.
Just 2 days before the incident, Maya spoke about her experiences in a podcast episode that went live. She recounted Liam's troubling communications, indicating that she felt he was taking advantage of her concern for him. Despite the pain of their breakup, she attempted to help him, believing he needed support. In the wake of Liam's untimely death, the call for greater mental health awareness and support within the entertainment industry has never been more urgent. As fans gather to remember their idol, the question lingers: will his story be the catalyst for change, or will it become just another tragic chapter in the saga of celebrity culture? The answer remains to be seen, but for now, the world has lost a shining star, leaving a void that will be felt for years to come. As the dust settles, what will Liam's legacy mean for his friends and fans? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more compelling stories. Thanks for watching.